So you are kind of ending your possibilities by doing this role. But I just looked at it this way, that it was a great script, it was a great role, and it was a great chance to work with someone of Sanjay Mishra's caliber. So I took it up, and I think it's been one of the most rewarding experiences of my life. And speaking of getting slotted, कि एक बार आपने माँ का रोल कर लिया तो उसके बाद आपको दूसरा रोल नहीं मिलेगा, वो जमाना चला गया है, वो खत्म हो गया. And I would say that life has given me a chance to do different kinds of roles. Like if you see Dear Dad, or if you see अंग्रेजी में कहते हैं, you see Bioscope Wala, you see What Do People Say, you see Veere Di Wedding, they're all very different characters. So I'm quite fortunate and quite, satisfied with the way things have kind of, unfolded.
Yeah, अंग्रेजी में कहते हैं as a great music. I love that. Yeah.
खेले जैसे आंख में चोली, लगे है जैसे सुलझाने एक पहेली. खेले जैसे आंख में चोली, लगे है जैसे सुलझाने एक पहेली. बेबस हुआ तब से, तेरा हुआ मैं जब 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 से.
Now let's talk with the doers, the dreamers, believers, achievers, the successful people with their eyes to the sky and their feet on the ground. Jai-ho, Jai-ho, Jai-ho. This is Jay Kumar's show.
Hello, Namaste, Salam, Sat Sri Akal. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jai Ho the Jay Kumar Show. I'm very excited to bring you another dose of motivation and inspiration with a tadka of entertainment. Now, this show is about people who, by the path they choose in their lives, have proven to be an inspiration to many of us. ऐसे लोग जिन्होंने अपनी जिंदगी के हर मोड़ पर ऐसे डिसीजंस लिए that have made them who they are today. ऐसे लोग जिनकी सब जय जयकार करें. For today's episode, we welcome an actress, a strong-willed single mom, a Bollywood and Hollywood celebrity hailing from Calcutta. In 2014, she made her debut with a film Kaun Kitne Pani Mein. Her film अंग्रेजी में कहते हैं, which is one of my favorite. Won her the Best Actor at IFA 2018. Her portrayal of her character Nazma was critically acclaimed globally in a film, What People Will Say, directed by Iram Haq, was the official entry to the Oscars in 2019. The world saw her shine in her recent shows like Netflix Bombay Begums and Balaji's Hai Toba. Now she identifies herself as a Bengali from the core of her heart, even though her parents hail from Punjab and Goa. Our guest today is none other than the beautiful, unique, talented Ekavli Khanna. Ekavli ji, welcome to Jai Ho.
Ekavli Khanna.
Thank you so much for all the appreciation and all the compliments and all the kind words that you have to say about me. Shukriya.
Starring in Bengali films, Bollywood and Hollywood. If you haven't watched her movies before, then we think you should. Making her debut in 2014, an incredible actress who's award-winning. We have her on Jai-Ho, the Jay Kumar Show, and there's so much more we want to know. Hello, Ekavli Khanna, we're so lucky to have her. Ekavli Khanna.
Thank you, Jai. I mean, that's That's a wonderful show reel, and I really don't have enough words to actually articulate how thankful I am. Thank you. It's just so good to see this, and a very special thank you for the lovely song too. बहुत ही प्यारा गाना है और उन्होंने इतना प्यारा गाया है. Thank you so much. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया.
Yeah, Ekavlaji, let's get started. And to start with, I must say this, that the more and more research I did on you, I find you more and more inspiring and more impressive. And in a way that, when we talk from the Indian film industry point of view, and especially from the film actress point of view, you started pretty late. I mean is that typically a film actress in India, they start like when they're teenagers, and you started comparatively late. You know what? Great peoples are known for breaking the rules, right? And one of the biggest example I always give among my friends when we are talking on such topics is that Colonel Sanders of KFC,
Yes,
he
you're right.
started very, very late in his life. And everyone knows that he created a very successful KFC franchisee business. Now, coming back to you, I do want to understand from you, what actually motivated you to be an actress, and how was your childhood, what kind of a kid you were, and what was the triggering point in your life when you decided that, hey, I want to be a film actress and actress only.
Well, this is a very complex and a very elaborate question, which will have a very elaborate answer. But to just share with you in a nutshell, I think I was a very happy child in my own way, and a very simple child. But I was also a rather lonely child. I was a single child, and I had lost my mom during childbirth. So I was raised by my father and my grandmother. And my father and my grandmother, of course, raised me with a lot of love and also a certain amount of discipline. And they also, kind of encouraged me to do the things that I wanted to do. So as a child, I was also experimenting a lot, like I was going for a karate class, I was going for horse riding class, I was learning how to play the sarod, I was learning different kinds of dancing, and I was also quitting. Like I would start something, but I wouldn't continue. So as a child, I think my attention span and my devotion to learning something was very short-lived. And as I grew up, I think the good thing about becoming an adult in my life has been that now whatever I do it with utmost sincerity. तो मैं कह सकती हूँ कि जो छोटी एकावली थी और अब जो adult एकावली है, उसमें ये बहुत बड़ा फर्क है कि sincerity and that sense of purpose and that sense of being committed to something is much stronger. So I had a regular childhood otherwise. I mean, of course, I didn't have my mom. But otherwise, I went to school. I had a lot of friends. And, I grew up in Calcutta, which is a very beautiful and very cultural city. तो यहाँ डांस सीखना, गाना सीखना, जब दोस्त मिलते भी थे हम लोग स्कूल वगैरह में भी, स्कूल के बाद भी जब मिलते थे, तो एक माहौल है यहाँ, नाचने गाने का, नाटक करने का. So all that was always happening. And as I told you, as a child, I think I did everything that I wanted to do. I mean, all I had to do was just come and tell my father, Papa, mujhe ye seekhna hai. And he never said no. He says, theek hai, jao, koshish kar. He would be disappointed sometimes, I think. So he never really reprimanded me for it. But he was kind of, I suppose, disappointed when I didn't continue things. Like my father was a great lover of Indian classical music. और वो जो है हमें ना Indian classical music concerts के लिए लेके जाते थे. But as a child, I don't think I valued those experiences as much as I value them now. And I think the amount of classical music that I listen to now, I never did as a child. But I would say कि वो जो एक inclination towards the arts है, that kind of started in my childhood. In fact, even after I gave my board exams, after I gave my 10th, my father gave me a list of films that he wanted me to watch. और उन दिन तो OTT में नहीं होता था ना. I mean, these films were not that easily accessible. So, he bought me CDs and DVDs, and I actually watched a lot of films. And like, for example, he even asked me to watch Pyasa by Guru Dutt. I don't know how many fathers would really do that, but I think that was a film which was just so beautiful. He bought me a book by Sahir Ludhianvi after I gave my class 10 board. He said, poetry is a beautiful thing. You should just read it. And you're old enough to understand romantic poetry now that you turned 15, you're going to be 16. So my dad was, I think, a great influence. And वो खुद बहुत अच्छी फिल्में देखते थे. And I mean, इतना literature पढ़ते थे. So we had some great conversations even when I was a child. And of course, I think whatever I learned from him as a child, I don't think I was even aware that I was learning it or I was absorbing it. But now I feel as an adult, I mean, whatever I am and whatever my inclinations are towards the arts, they all come from my father. So I had a good childhood, of course. I mean, I remember it very clearly. See, I became an actor by default, actually, Jay. I mean, there was, to be honest, a phase in my life where I was not in a very good space with regard to my personal life. I was struggling where I was, and when you're really down, sometimes things just happen in a way where new doors open. So I had gone to see a play, and I had nothing to do with acting at that point of time, and I was, I would say, emotionally not in a very good space. But I was watching this play, and there was a gentleman who was sitting behind me, and he was constantly looking at me. And after a point, I started kind of feeling uncomfortable. कि क्यों देख रहे हैं मेरी तरफ? मैंने सोचा कि जब ये खत्म होगा ना प्ले, तब मैं इनको बताऊंगी. Like, I'm definitely going to give him a piece of my mind or something. तो खैर वो प्ले खत्म हुआ और वो मेरे पास आए, and he said that hi. And I said, yes, tell me, because I was a little rude because I had not liked the fact that he was staring at me. He said, look, I'm a very decent person, and my name is Shantanu Bose, and I'm one of the directors at SRFTI, which is the Satyajit Ray Film Institute, and we make students' films. And I was just looking at you, and I think you look very good through the camera. So we have a students' film in which we are looking for an army officer's wife. So would you like to play the part? तो उस दौरान जो है, as I told you, I was extremely down. So I said, ठीक है, why not? मैं आ जाती हूँ. I said, मैं स्कूल वगैरह में करती थी प्लेज, उसके बाद तो मैंने कोई एक्टिंग नहीं की है. He said, आप आइए ना, आपकी आवाज भी अच्छी है. So then I went, and I went to the institute, and it's a beautiful campus. And I read the scene that they had given, and they cast me in that student's film. And then that one film led to another student's film, and then another student's film. Then Buddhadev Dasgupta, I think, got my reference from somewhere, and he called me for one of his projects. So things just kind of, after that point, just started occurring on their own. And so that's how it all started. So I wouldn't say that it really triggered, but I think being on set, working with creative individuals, working with people who, were trying to tell stories, it brought me a lot of joy. It brought me a lot of satisfaction. So very soon I realized कि मुझे अगर ये करने को मिले तो मतलब ये मेरे लिए बहुत खुशी की बात है और बहुत मैं यही करना चाहती हूँ. I think that realization is something that it was in a way very it was in an instant, and at the same time it kind of just grew very steadily, and it's still growing. I think I still kind of feel that there's really nothing else I can do, Jai. I can just act. I love being on set. I love the word action and cut.
Yeah, and your fans love you as well. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, this also reminds me, during my teenage, and this is probably a very common phenomena, is that people or kids talk like this. कि एक दिन मुझे like Subhash का ही देखेगा in a plane or in a train or something, and they will cast you. It's your story is such a filmy story, and I'm pretty sure like a dream story of many teenagers.
And in a certain way, yes. And at the same time, मैंने कोई ऐसा प्लान नहीं बनाया कि मुझे मतलब कोई बड़े डायरेक्टर देखें या कुछ ऐसा हो. Things just unfolded in a certain way, आज से अगर मैं 20 साल पहले शायद शुरू करती तो वो बात नहीं होती, because there was that kind of structured casting was not there, and I was not even living in Bombay. But very interestingly, the time at which I started, casting became very important and very significant in Bombay. So my being pitched for a particular role, or my opportunity to do a role, definitely became much more, of a possibility. So that's where I feel, the timing of things and just the way things unfolded, and also the projects I got, the directors I worked with, I have been very fortunate also. मतलब मैं खुशकिस्मत ही हूँ. I mean, of course, we all have to work on ourselves, and we all have to, finally prove ourselves. But opportunity is something which I think one should be very thankful for, and one should value it.
Yeah, and all these qualities, like it reflects on your face, on your body language. Yeah, when I started interacting with you, and the first thought which came to my mind was also, wow, she is so humble and she is such a perfect role model, and goes so well with the Jai Ho theme, which we say motivation and inspiration with the tadka of entertainment. So like you are a perfect guest for us.
And it's very humbling and very overwhelming to hear all this. I don't know whether I deserve all this praise, but yeah, I think also with a certain amount of maturity and having seen life, you realize that everything is in a certain context very short-lived, and it's more about the experience than anything else. It's not about just how people perceive you, and you can become very arrogant and very feel very full of yourself, but that's not going to add much value to your life, really, because in a larger scheme of things, we are all very small. I think that's what my learning is.
You mentioned about your father, the kind of influence he had on you. So what was his profession? What was he into?
My father was an artist. He was a painter, in fact, yes. So I have two of his paintings in the background, and my father was an artist, yes. He was a painter. And he studied in Lucknow, which is why, no, I'm sorry, I lost my dad in 2017.
Oh, yes. I'm so sorry to hear
But,
that.
yeah, 2007. Yeah. But, he was an artist, and he studied in Lucknow, so he spoke great Urdu as well. And which is why I think my Urdu diction is quite all right. So.
Oh yes, yeah. I noticed that in some of the other interviews you have given and the other conversations, आप बहुत अच्छी उर्दू बोल रहे हैं.
Oh, thank you, Jai. You're just very, very kind. I think Urdu is a beautiful language. So is Bangla. So is Hindi. Every language has its beauty. And
yeah, even your Hindi is so good.
कायदे से हिंदी ठीक होनी भी चाहिए ना. हिंदी आप जो भी भाषा बोलें, I think उसे ठीक से बोलें. That is the least you can do. And there is such fun and such what should I say? It's so nice to speak a language well. You owe it to the language. You owe that respect to the language, that at least you try to speak it in the best possible way. So मेरा तो ये बहुत मन है कि मैं हिंदुस्तान की सारी भाषाएं ठीक से बोल पाऊं. I know it's a very big dream and it almost seems impossible because we have so many languages. पर हाँ, कोशिश है और कोशिश रहेगी, और hopefully किसी दिन मैं सब कुछ बहुत अच्छी तरह, बहुत सफाई से बोलूंगी, including maybe Telugu and Tamil and Gujarati and Marwari and everything maybe.
So, does this also mean that we will see you in some regional movies? Regional, I mean to say, the films from South?
I have done a Punjabi project as well.
Oh, you have done Punjabi
yes,
as
it
well?
was a short film. It was called Mast Kalandar by a director called Divij Roopchand, and it's a beautiful film. It's a beautiful film. It's not out on.
Is it on YouTube or somewhere?
It is not, but whenever it's
Okay.
out, I'll definitely let you know, because I think it's a beautiful story. Yes, and that project was actually very interesting, because we had a Brazilian DOP and our director was Indian, and our chief associate was Greek. So it was a very interesting combination of people who had got together to do that film. So that film has me and has Mohammed Samad. I don't know whether you know. He had won the national award as a child artist, and he played my son, and there was also Rajesh Telang. So it's got a nice cast as well. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you have done English, Hindi, Bengali.
तो लैंग्वेज की जो आप बात कर रहे थे, आई थिंक एक मजा है लैंग्वेजेस को बोलने में. एंड मैं मतलब अगर अच्छी नहीं भी बोलती तो भी मैं कोशिश करके रहती हूँ. मुझे मजा आता है टू स्पीक डिफरेंट. एंड यू नो दैट्स द मोस्ट ब्यूटीफुल थिंग अबाउट आवर कंट्री. वी हैव सो मेनी डिफरेंट लैंग्वेजेस. And actually, if you apply yourself, you can at least understand. I think it's like, because I live in Bengal, it's very easy for me to understand Odia or to understand Ohomia. It's not difficult. And बस वही है कि आपका थोड़ा इंटरेस्ट होना चाहिए लैंग्वेजेस की तरफ, और फिर मजा आने लगता है ना जब लैंग्वेजेस बोल के और लैंग्वेजेस सीख के. then you want to do it more and more.
So, Kavli ji, probably a little different question, but I'm sure many people must have asked you this one. So I was watching this Veere Di Wedding, and the question is, I guess Kareena Kapoor and you have almost same year of birth.
Yeah. I'm 2 years older than her, so a bit.
Yeah, and like, you're tall, you're beautiful, you're young. Whatever is the basic requirement for a Bollywood heroine kind of a role, you have all that, and still you opted to be a mother of Kareena in Veere Di Wedding.
I know what you're saying. I know the
Yeah.
question that you're going to ask, because a lot of people have asked me this. That how come you're so comfortable playing older roles? Usually the pattern is that people try to play characters that are much younger. So my point here is that I'm not opposed to the idea of playing somebody younger, provided I look the part, and provided it's a good meaty role, or even if it's not a long role, it has to have some substance. It has to have some impact. The way a role is written. And I'm not going to forego a role if it is well written and substantial and solid and has room for performance, just because I'm being, portrayed as someone older. And also in Veere Di Wedding, I was playing her father's mistress basically, and stepmother or whatever you want to call it. But it was such a fun character. It was such a quirky character. Clearly they had portrayed the woman, like the backstory was she was a social climber, and she had this peculiar laugh. So the director gave me a very interesting brief. He said, that here's a woman who comes across as very sophisticated today. She knows how to use, she knows her wines, she knows her cheese, she's well dressed, everything is great. She goes to the club every day. So like I was telling you about, there were a lot of people who did tell me that, Sanjay Mishra plays characters in which he's much older than his own age. And he plays a senior citizen. He had done Aankhon Dekhi, he had done Masaan. And they said, like, why do you want to play his wife? You're never going to get cast again, in any other kind of role. So you are kind of ending your possibilities by doing this role. But, I just looked at it this way, that it was a great script. It was a great role. And it was a great chance to work with someone of Sanjay Mishra's caliber. So I took it up. And I think it's been one of the most rewarding experiences of my life. And and speaking of getting slotted, कि एक बार आपने माँ का रोल कर लिया तो उसके बाद आपको दूसरा रोल नहीं मिलेगा, वो जमाना चला गया है, वो खत्म हो गया. Right after I did अंग्रेजी में कहते हैं, I went and did a film in which I was cast as a cougar, and I was very glamorous in that, and I was playing like a housewife in Banaras in अंग्रेजी में कहते हैं, and right after that I was playing this, this boss who's kind of seducing her younger colleague. So I think it's a film called Yaar Jigri. It hasn't released as yet, but it will soon, hopefully. So, the point that I'm trying to make is that things change. Things have changed. People are not stuck with those molds and patterns that they used to have. And I have never had this mindset where I consider myself trying and struggling to be a heroine. I think a heroine is normally in her 20s. We know that about our industry. The idea is to be a good, dependable actor, who can also transform. And I would say that, life has given me a chance to do different kinds of roles. Like if you see Dear Dad, or if you see Angrezi Mein Kehte Hain, you see Bioskop Wala, you see What Will People Say, you see Veere Di Wedding, they're all very different characters. So I'm quite fortunate and quite, satisfied with the way things have kind of, unfolded.
Yeah, Angrezi Mein Kehte Hain has a great music. I love that. Yeah. When I announced on social media that you will be joining us soon, and all the stories on Instagram and otherwise, wherever I'm driving, I'm listening to only those songs.
Yes, a lot
Yeah.
of people love it. And imagine, there were people who had advised me, you are taking up a film. Now you'll only be cast as someone who's, like has a husband who's in his 60s or late 50s or whatever. None of that happened. I mean, I'm still playing characters my own age. I'm playing all kinds of roles. So I'm glad I took it up. And Angrezi Mein Kehte Hain, I think, has brought me maximum amount of validation with regard to viewers, with regard to audience. I mean, the kind of fan mail that I have got, the kind of appreciation I have got, even from the critics. I think Angrezi Mein Kehte Hain has really, really kind of, just put me there, put me out there in a certain way. It would not have happened had I not done Angrezi Mein Kehte Hain. It was a good decision.
Or maybe I should ask my team
Yeah.
to play Angrezi Mein Kehte Hain ka song. Anurag, can you play that song for us?
खेले जैसे आंख में चोली लगे है जैसे सुलझाने एक पहेली खेले जैसे आंख में चोली लगे है जैसे सुलझाने एक पहेली बेबस हुआ तब से तेरा हुआ मैं जब 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 से
Yeah. So Mohit has sung a song, Shan has sung a song, and of course उसमें अमीर खुसरो साहब का भी है एक piece. So it's very it was good music. Yeah. Ani and Adil had done music of that film. Yeah, it was great.
So for sure, I mean, you're breaking all the rules.
पता नहीं, मतलब कोई ऐसा नहीं है कि एजेंडा बना के तोड़ रही हूँ, पर हाँ चीजें हो रही हैं अपने आप. It's like अभी अगर आपने बॉम्बे बेगम्स देखी है, so even Devyani Onial's character is so different from what I've played in the past. So it is things are just happening. I think opportunities come your way. Yeah. And you have to try and reinvent yourself. I think that you owe that to yourself as an actor. कि आप कोशिश करते रहें कि आपकी ऑडियंस जो है वो सरप्राइज भी हो. They are happy to see a new dimension of you. After a point, everybody will get tired of seeing the same thing again and again and again. So you have to, you can't afford to be, I think as a responsible actor, you can't be boring. So I try to do things differently. I try to do different roles. I think I have the advantage that I can look, my face can transform very easily. देखिए वो physicality, it's a physical medium. तो उस लिहाज से देखा जाए तो जो physicality है, that plays a very important role, in what work you're getting. So I have definitely, had this advantage that I can look very different with makeup, without makeup. I look quite different in with a little bit of change. So I'm encashing on that, I suppose.
Yeah, I agree. You look different in every role and every film of yours. Yeah. Now, Ekavli ji, let's say if you go back to, let's say, 20 years back, what will you say to your younger self? Will you follow the same path or you want to do the things in a different way?
That's a tough question. I don't think I can really answer that because, um, I think it's an answer which is not going to be like a permanent answer, an answer I can be sure of. I suppose there are going to be days when I'm going to give myself a lot of credit for conducting myself the way I did, especially when I was younger. And, for taking in a lot, for accepting a lot, for holding myself up, for taking the steps that I have taken. I think I would be proud of myself and I wouldn't want to change that. And having said that, maybe on some days I would want to say that I might have liked to change a few things about my life. Yes, possible. But yeah, I think the way my life has played out, I there is gratitude. I mean, किसकी जिंदगी में मुश्किलें नहीं आती या किसकी जिंदगी में कोई ऐसा वक्त नहीं आता जब वो मतलब परेशान नहीं है या किसी किस्म के दुख से नहीं गुजर रहे हैं. I think it's to be human is also means that suffering will come in various forms. The graph has to keep going up and down. But yeah, I think in a certain way, if you can stabilize your graph and you can handle things well,
True.
there's a lot to be thankful for.
Yeah. I have a engineering background, so I always say in this way that life is like a sinusoidal wave, sine wave, ups and downs, part of life.
अब मुझे ये भी लगता
Yeah.
है कि थोड़ा डाउन जो अगर जाती है ना आपकी जिंदगी, it really helps you grow. It really pushes you to be your best self. And that's not a bad thing. That can't be a bad thing. Sometimes you are putting in a lot of effort and you're waiting and things are not happening the way you have envisaged. अगर वो बहुत आसानी से भी मिल जाएगा ना, हो सकता है you will not kind of, optimize your potential. But when things take maybe a little longer or things don't always work out the way you have planned them, it does kind of, again, I'll use your expression, triggers you to excel, to at least
Yeah.
be your
Yeah.
best, to do your best.
So, Kapli, like you mentioned about ups and down of life, and when especially it's down, it brings a lot of insecurity in everyone. So, I want to understand from you what is your
Yeah.
process of building yourself up. So, once you are down, how do you try to make a comeback?
Uh,
Yeah,
I've never really defined the process in my head. I think we all have an understanding of ourselves. On some days, it is a great understanding. On some days, we are a little maybe disappointed with ourselves or just disappointed by circumstances. But we develop our own mechanism of coping with everything. तो वक्त के साथ और मेच्योरिटी के साथ ये होता है कि मुश्किल चीजें तो तभी भी होती हैं. इनफैक्ट डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ complications are there. With age, there are more responsibilities. There are lots of things, but you learn how to cope better. And in my case, what I've realized is that maybe not living in Bombay, living in Calcutta, waiting for opportunity, or having taken long to get where I have, it has also made me very calm. And being calm is being powerful. ये मेरी अंडरस्टैंडिंग है जिंदगी के बारे में कि एक जो भी मेरे अंदर जो एक ठहराव है उसका मुझे बहुत सहारा है. I think that is something that neutralizes a lot of anxiety, a lot of insecurity, and that has come because of circumstances. One of the reasons I think that has really gotten activated, I would say, the ठहराव is the fact that I was a very young mother. Raising children teaches you brings you a certain kind of stability. Like a lot of people think it might be, some kind of a hindrance in your career, or it might be something which gets into the way of your success or your path to prosperity. Not at all. I think having children is something which stabilizes you in a certain way, and it gives you a certain kind of calm energy because. I think raising children teaches you a lot as a person, and it makes you more grateful. I think that is something which, so somewhere between being grateful and my ability to try and calm myself. Usually, I see. I'd be lying if I say I never feel down or I never feel sad. I mean, कभी-कभी ये भी होता है कि आप एक ऑडिशन देते हैं और आपको बहुत उम्मीद होती है और आपको कास्टिंग डायरेक्टर भी कहते हैं कि वाह मजा आ गया है काबिल, लेकिन फिर वो कभी किसी और को चला जाता है। तो ये तो हो नहीं सकता ना कि आपको कोई असर ही नहीं होगा उस चीज का, because there is hope there is expectation there. So I have had situations, where I feel down. But वही है कि जो ठहराव है या जो circumstances है या just the time with the children or whatever it is, it kind of helps me redimension my thoughts. And एक जिंदगी का मतलब I don't know how to say. I expect little. I don't expect too much. I put my best self forward and then I just kind of wait for things to unfold. Because I think expectations, especially with regard to human relationships, often cause disappointment. And अगर आप कम expect करते हैं और आपको ज़्यादा मिलता है तो बहुत खुशी होती है. So I follow that. I think it's just who I have become, and I'm comfortable with the way I am with all this.
Well said, well said. I think this, what you just said, being calm is being powerful, is indeed a very powerful statement. I love it. I think I'll try to implement this in my life. Now, I want to understand a little more on this. So, do you meditate to stay calm, or anything else you do in your life to stay calm?
कभी definitely करने की जरूरत भी पड़ती है. Sometimes just sitting in one corner, it's not like a proactive kind of meditation. I mean, I do meditate, of course I do, but हमारे घर के पास एक लेक है, तो सुबह वहाँ वॉक के लिए जाती हूँ, आजकल रन के लिए जाती हूँ, वहाँ जाकर बैठ जाती हूँ थोड़ी देर. It's just those, I think 8-10 minutes that I just sit there are also very, very meditative.
Yeah, same here actually. We also have a very beautiful lake nearby, and Sheriff, my dog, and me, we both go to walk there almost every day, especially during this summer, spring, and fall time. So, Kavleji, we spoke about ups and downs, your spiritual fitness, your meditation and all. The other thing which is very important, especially in your industry, I mean, it's important for everyone, but in your industry, it's very critical of staying physically fit. So how do you maintain your physical fitness?
God, this is not something you should be talking about, because I think I'm an extremely lazy person. But yeah, I like to walk, I like to run. नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. मैं बहुत लंबी चौड़ी हट्टी खट्टी हूँ. मुझे थोड़ा सा वजन मतलब कम करना है अपना. But हाँ, I think I'm very comfortable with what I am like physically. I am tall, I am big built. मतलब वो size 0 का fixation मुझे था ही नहीं कभी, है भी नहीं. But yeah, I would definitely like to redimension a few things and maybe eat a little less. But yeah, I think there should be some physical activity that you enjoy. I love to dance. मौका उतना नहीं मिलता, लेकिन हाँ मुझे मजा आता है डांस करके.
Yeah. What about gymming or running?
I'm not a gym person at all. Not at all. I run, I walk, I like to do yoga. I like to do I love to dance also, as I told you. पर मुझे gym जाने का इतना कोई खास शौक नहीं है. I don't know, sometimes I don't even enjoy the music in the gym or whatever it is. I like to, the best thing about going for a run in the morning or a walk in the morning is you're by yourself. I like my time with myself, especially when I'm engaging in physical activity. मुझे बहुत मजा आता है उसमें. तो जिम में तो आपको लोग मिल जाते हैं. There is a social whatever. I mean, I know this all sounds very silly, but this is who I am. So I'm not a big fan. But I love going for a run to the lakes. Like these days, I don't want to miss it. अगर कभी शूट होती है या कुछ होता है तो मुझे बड़ा मलाल होता है इस बात का कि ओह आज जा नहीं पाऊंगी, या if I have to travel for shoot, then I'm not able to visit the lake next to my house, and that kind of makes me a little sad. So I always say I miss my children and the lake in that order when I go to work.
Yeah. And sure, running is one of the best exercise.
Yeah, it's a nice thing. And I discovered it very late in life, but I'm happy I did.
Yeah. The other thing is very impressive, I find, is what you mentioned earlier is that you keep on shuttling between Calcutta and Mumbai. And I find it, yeah, really very impressive in a way
Right.
that, especially in today's environment, and there is so much of technology around us. And this is, your case is like a perfect example of location
Right.
doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It
I won't
matters.
say that to say that it doesn't matter is a little extreme, but it's not something you can't overcome. It's not something that is going to not let you prosper. हाँ, एक आध काम मेरा भी गया है because I was not present in Bombay. I was not living in Bombay. मगर ये भी सच है कि लोग जानते हैं कि मैं बम्बई में इतने सालों तक नहीं रहती थी. इस साल शायद I will get myself a place there. I'm working on it because the workload is also increasing. The demand for me is increasing. But having said that, I have managed to get work by staying here, and I owe it to the casting directors, without doubt, because they are the ones who imagine me in a role and they give me that opportunity. That yeah, you audition for this. So if an Abhishek Banerjee or an Anmol Ahuja had not thought of me and what will people say, I would not have auditioned. The same for Angrezi mein kehte hain, or same for Veere Di Wedding, where Mukesh Chabra said that I think Agavi is the best choice. So he made me speak to the director, and then the director gave me the brief and whatever interaction we had, and I got the role. So I think that imagination of the casting director is a great thing, and that is not location centric. That is centric to their to them being true to their cause, to find the right actor for the right role. So on that score, I have, I think it does not matter after a point, but ऐसा भी हुआ है मेरे साथ कभी budget की वजह से, या some directors not comfortable with not having an actor from Bombay. They wanted an actor from Bombay. कभी Instagram followers की वजह से कुछ काम हाथ से निकल भी गए हैं. मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि ऐसा नहीं हुआ, पर मुझे कोई गम नहीं है. I think जो आपका है वो आपको मिल ही जाता है.
Yeah, कुछ ना कुछ अच्छा ही होगा. Yeah. So with that note, do you want to share कौन से अच्छे projects आने वाले हैं आपके?
So I've just finished a film called The Incomplete Man, which I think is a terrific film. It's a psychological thriller. It's directed by Dheeraj Kotkar. It has a great cast. It has Sharib Hashmi. It has Freddie Daruwala, very handsome Freddie. It has the beautiful Varina Hussain. It has Tina Singh. It has Alankrita. It's a fabulous film. Like, it's a film I'm really proud of. मेरा role भी उसमें बहुत जोरदार है. I mean, like, it's not often that people really write great woman characters, but this is a very well written role. So I'm very excited about that film. Then there's another film I've done. It's called Masoom Sawal. It's an independent film directed by Santosh Upadhyay. So उसमें भी मेरा बहुत एक अच्छा काफी powerful role है. So I'm excited about that. और देखते हैं. I'm looking forward to starting a new film very soon. Contract bound, so I can't talk about it. But yeah, it's with a very good director. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, very interesting. And so Ekavli, one slightly different question. And the whole goal is to understand more from you, how you manage yourself and what we can learn from you today. Where do you find your self-worth?
My sense of self-worth?
Yes, yeah.
Oh my God, this is again very complex and a very personal question in a certain way. There are days when, I feel very confident, and that comes from a certain amount of gratitude, and it comes from a certain amount of understanding of having come this far. So I feel confident, and it's a great sense of self-worth. कि हाँ भाई मैं जो कर रही हूँ सही कर रही हूँ. The choices I've made, the way I've lived, whatever I've wanted for myself, मैं धीरे-धीरे करते आई हूँ और अपने पेस पे मैं कर रही हूँ और मैं आगे भी जाऊँगी. और कभी-कभी कुछ ऐसा हो जाता है. We are all human. When you just feel that अरे मैं तो उतना कर ही नहीं पाई जितना करना चाहिए था. ये जो मुझे मिलना चाहिए वो मुझे नहीं मिला है. वो अक्सर होता है. Like, just to give you an example, like just now Bombay Begums is released. So there are two kinds of feelings because there are two kinds of responses. Almost everyone I have met has had something good to say about the show, has had something great to say about me, which is fantastic. लेकिन उसके साथ लोग ये भी जोड़ देते हैं कि अरे तुम्हारा कैरेक्टर तो थोड़ा और लंबा होना चाहिए. So वो थोड़ा सा, तो आपको तसल्ली हो रही है, खुशी हो रही है, आप फुलफिल्ड फील कर रहे हैं, पर कोई कुछ ऐसा, और ये बहुतों ने बोला है, तो उससे कभी-कभी आपको लगता है कि हाँ एक्चुअली शायद थोड़ा और दिव्यानी ओनियाल का कैरेक्टर जो है थोड़ा और बड़ा होना ही चाहिए था. ठीक ही कह रहे हैं लोग. But I think now I have the maturity and the calm to say that ठीक है, they've pitched the character beautifully in the show. I mean, Devyani is a very impactful character in the show. अगर season 1 में उतना लंबा नहीं भी है तो season 2 में हो जाएगा. Like I said कि self worth is also something which कभी ज्यादा है, कभी थोड़ा सा कम भी हो सकता है. As artist आपको validation चाहिए होता है. कभी कुछ फिल्में आपका वक्त लेती हैं, to just release. Like I've done a film called The Dark Light, and it's directed by Mayur Hardas, and he's a brilliant director. And it's again उसमें मेरा रोल बहुत लंबा नहीं है. Like I'm not the protagonist, but it's the other primary character, and it's a great role. And that's a film which is right now traveling to the festivals. So बुरा भी लगता है कि अब वो फिल्म 2-2.5 साल पहले बनी थी, अब वो रिलीज क्यों नहीं हो रही है. अगर वो रिलीज होगी तो, because I believe that my performance is very good in that film, and it's a very powerful film. So वही सेल्फ वर्थ की बात आ जाती है that कहीं पे वो सेटिस्फैक्शन है कि हाँ भाई मैंने अपना काम बहुत अच्छा किया है, लेकिन कभी वो सेल्फ वर्थ जो है वो डाइल्यूट भी हो जाता है कि अरे किसी ने अभी तक देखा ही नहीं है या पता नहीं कब देखेगा. So as an artist, I think you do tend to have these swinging emotions sometimes, and then you develop your own mechanism to rise above that little negativity or that little disappointment that might creep in and might affect your sense of self-worth.
Yeah, you mentioned about Bombay Begums, and I also started watching it recently. I have not finished it yet. And so some of my friends who have already watched it, so I asked them, that I will be talking to you to have their feedback so that I have a good understanding. And so, everyone had one common feedback that you really, really did very good in Bombay Begums, and but they want to see you more. So this is such a good feedback that people want to see you more on the screen.
Yes, people want more. Like, I mean, if anybody just opens my Instagram direct messages or opens any of the posts that I have put out recently, everybody's just saying we want to see more of you. In Bangla, people are like, "Aro dekhte chahiye." In Hindi, people are like, "Ma'am, thoda aur dekhna chahte hain aapko. Aapka role lamba hona chahiye tha." So in a way, it's a positive thing is the point. But at the same time, हो सकता है कि एक क्षण भर के लिए या कुछ पल के लिए मुझे disappointment भी हो सकती है कि अरे थोड़ा और लंबा होता तो मजा आ जाता. But I think वैसा नहीं सोचना चाहिए. Despite not having a very long role, I have created an impact, and I owe it to the writers and the director कि उन्होंने जो भी मुझसे करवाया उसका असर हुआ है. So that is of value. I mean, that's how I look at it.
Yeah. So, Kavli, there is so many different kind of opinions, as you mentioned, and so many things are happening around you. As an artist, it's sometimes very easy or maybe sometimes very difficult to manage yourself and your work. What is your biggest mantra of your life? If you have to share the good things, I mean, बहुत सारी अच्छी चीज़ें हो रही हैं, बहुत सारी चीज़ें ऐसी हो रही हैं जो हमें नहीं अच्छी लगती हैं. तो अगर आपको बताना है कि this is the way I live my life or this is the greatest mantra of my life which I follow.
मेरी philosophy बड़ी simple है कि मैं this philosophy is towards myself. I make an effort. I try and do my best. पर मैं अपने ऊपर बोझ नहीं डालती. I don't trouble myself with things that are not working out, and I don't trouble myself over things which I cannot control. I think जो मैं कर सकती हूँ, जो मेरे हाथ में है, मैं पूरी कोशिश करती हूँ, और कभी-कभी चूक भी जाती हूँ. I'm human. There could be a day that I could have done better, but maybe I wasn't good enough on that particular day, which is why maybe my audition was not good enough and I didn't get the part. But I'm not going to wallow in that, like forever. I know how to let things go, and ठीक है, आज अगर मुझसे नहीं हुआ, हाँ, अगर मैं प्रोफेशनली काम कर रही हूँ कि मुझे एक रोल मिला है, तब मैं उसमें जान लगा देती हूँ, बिकॉज वो मेरी जिम्मेदारी है. I mean, not just because I'm getting paid for it, but because I'm making a commitment. So I always do my best, and then I just let it go. Like कभी-कभी आप शूट करके आते हैं तो आपको लगता है बहुत अच्छा शूट हुआ है, ये होता है. फिर कभी-कभी आप देखते हैं फिल्म में कुछ कट जाता है, या देखते हैं फिल्म जैसी पेपर पे थी वो बनी नहीं है वैसी. तो disappointment. But I have developed the maturity to accept कि जो मेरी जिम्मेदारी नहीं है, उसको लेके मैं अपना खून नहीं चला सकती. So I think that is my
गुस्सा नहीं आता.
That I
गुस्सा नहीं आता.
गुस्सा नहीं आता, और गुस्सा आता भी है तो वो बस कुछ पल के लिए. It is like मुझे गुस्सा बड़ी अलग चीजों से आता है. Like not, if somebody is being unfair to someone, that will really make me angry. Like if people don't treat other people well, that is something that makes me angry. I mean, how really a film does. अगर आपकी फिल्म अच्छा करती है, आपको खुशी तो होगी, लेकिन beyond the point आप उसमें फंसे नहीं रह सकते. It's like I am very proud of the fact that a film like What Will People Say was the official entry to the Oscars. I always talk about it. But at the same time, I can't be trapped in that reality which happened 2 years ago. ये 2019 की बात है. अब 2021 में मैं उसको पकड़ के नहीं चल सकती. बट हाँ, उस चीज के होने की खुशी है. तो आपको थोड़ा सा जो हो रहा है अभी उसके हिसाब से चलना है. जो आपकी जिम्मेदारी है, जो आप कर रहे हैं, आपको उसे ठीक से करना है, ये आपकी जिम्मेदारी है. और बाकी क्या होता है उसमें मतलब फंसना नहीं है beyond the point. You can enjoy it if it works out well. If it doesn't work out well,
Yeah,
it's a lesson.
yeah,
It's a lesson learned. Whether it's your life, whether it's your work, whether it's
True, and it's quality over quantity. In just 6-7 years, you have such a good list of your work.
7 years is what it is. And also I think I have not forgotten where I was 10 years ago. I have not. I mean, I don't keep bringing it up. I don't keep replaying it in my head. But I'm very aware of what my life was 10 years ago, or say 12 years ago. And it's written in big, bold, bright, beautiful letters that I've come a long way. I mean, when I look back at my life. So it's relative, right? I might not have achieved a lot that a lot of others have, but it doesn't matter. I know where I was and I know where I have. I have come a long way. और आगे भी कोशिश करती रहूंगी और चीजें होती रहेंगी. I think that.
So when you say 10 years back, can you share some of the challenges you faced in those 10 years or 15 years back?
I'll tell you something. As I said that, I don't want to bring up anything which has caused me pain. But obviously it was a difficult phase in my life. I was unhappy. I was not prospering. I was not feeling loved. I was not feeling nurtured as a person. I was in pain, just to put it in one sentence. And it was what it was. I think I don't see the need to, elaborate on it, because in a certain way I have let it rest now. But and I don't hold, things against people or circumstances or whatever. It's gone. अगर वो बुरी चीजें नहीं होती तो शायद आज जो अच्छी चीजें हो रही हैं वो भी नहीं होती मेरी जिंदगी में. But at the same time, I have some great memories from my past, even from the difficult times that I had. I have some great memories, some very empowering memories. And I value the good times. And जो नहीं ठीक था, जो मुश्किल था या जो painful था, उससे मैंने, like I said, I've just laid it to rest.
Ekavli ji, you said that you were very attached to your father,
Yes.
and I think he expired in 2017. Yeah.
Actually, very attached to my father and very attached to my grandmother also because she raised me in the absence of my mother. मेरी दादी, उनका भी बड़ा बहुत खूबसूरत इन्फ्लुएंस था मेरी जिंदगी में. मुझे सबसे ज्यादा प्यार मुझे लगता है अपनी दादी से मिला है. एज अ पर्सन, रिश्तों में, ऑफ कोर्स, बोथ माय बॉयज दे लव मी वेरी मच एंड पापा तो खैर करते ही थे प्यार, बट आई थिंक जो प्यार मुझे मेरी दादी से मिला है उसका कोई जवाब ही नहीं. Like it's one of the most beautiful aspects of my life.
This reminds me, actually वो इंडिया में कहते हैं ना कि मूल से ना, हाँ, असल से ज्यादा ब्याज प्यारा होता है, something like that. Yeah.
असल से सूद ज्यादा. जी 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 जी. उन्होंने मुझे बहुत प्यार दिया. I think also in the absence of my mother, she felt she needs to also step in as my mother. She was not just a grandmother in a certain way. She was a mother too. She taught me a lot. She supported me. And I think more than anything else, she was a very evolved person herself. She मतलब वो freedom movement में भी वो involved थी. She used to work with Sarojini Naidu. And वो उस जमाने की graduate थी. And वो भी साहित्य का बहुत शौक रखती थी. You know, she used to read a lot, write a lot. And she encouraged me to be my best. I think that is something that I truly value. And I मतलब बहुत याद करती हूँ मैं कभी.
तो आपकी दादी का नाम क्या है?
राजकुमारी चोपड़ा.
राजकुमारी चोपड़ा. Yeah. So Ekavli, if I ask you, you know, including your grandmother, you spoke so highly of her, and your father, your kids, you know, what do you think they should be proud of you? ऐसा कौन सी बात है जिसके लिए वो सबसे ज्यादा प्राउड फील करें आप पर?
You should ask the boys, I think. But I think Papa and Dadima must be proud of the fact that I didn't give up. You know, I did my thing. I did the best I could. I think that's something that they will definitely be proud of. And the boys are, of course, are proud every step of the way. Like वो तो कोई छोटी सी भी चीज अच्छी करती हूँ तो you know आके कहते हैं. Like when I'm doing an audition also, you know, so one of the boys is shooting it and probably the other one is giving the cues, and at the end of it, if I've done a good job, then they really encourage me. And अगर बुरा करती हूँ तो कह भी देते हैं कि ये तो बहुत खराब है, माँ एक और करते हैं. So you know, I think getting appreciation or validation and even criticism from people who love you is of great value.
Yeah, also I will say that you know, you not giving up is a very good learning for all of us, and I will say that you know, I'm learning a lot today.
Yeah, well, come on. I think we are. Yeah, I mean, life teaches a lot of us. Life teaches all of us a lot of things, right, along the way.
And Ekavli, you have two kids, two teenagers boy, right?
जी.
Yeah, और कहते हैं कि you know, बच्चों का perspective थोड़ा different होता है as compared to adults.
जी 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 जी.
Yeah, and like there is also a saying, smaller kids, smaller problems, bigger kids, bigger problems.
ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं
ऐसा
है.
नहीं है.
बिल्कुल.
Okay. Sure.
I-
Enlighten me. Yeah, please.
See, I've had a very transparent and a very honest relationship with my kids. My kids have grown with me also because I was a very young mother. I mean, when you're 20, 21 and you become a mother, in a certain way, we are like siblings, we are like friends, and we are mother and son. And I've been a strict mother, you know, I've been a demanding mother also. तो जो भी हमारे डायनामिक्स हैं, जो भी हमारे रिश्ते के कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स हैं, आई थिंक मुझे सबसे अच्छा जो समझते हैं, you know, I mean, the human beings that understand me the most are actually my sons. And that is of great value to me. I mean, मेरी जिंदगी की जो क्वालिटी है, I think उसमें जो the best part of my, you know, my life, the best aspect of my life is definitely my relationship with my sons and what I receive from them, not just what I give them. Like, लोग कहते हैं कि एक माँ तो देती है ज्यादा, बच्चे रिसीव करते हैं. मुझे लगता है मुझे इन बच्चों ने बहुत दिया है, बहुत. From encouragement to supporting me, to holding me up, to giving me love, to filling up my life with experiences, with everything. I mean, there's a lot that I've received from my sons. And ये बिल्कुल गलत है कि small children, small problems, big children, big problems.
तो ममा की स्टारडम का कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता?
अरे इनको तो कोई भी फर्क नहीं पड़ता. ये तो कभी-कभी कोई फिल्म देख के कहते हैं कि अरे ये और अच्छा आप कर सकती थी. They are very candid about things. And दोनों इतनी ज्यादा मतलब whether it's reading, whether it's watching films, वो इतना कुछ करते हैं कि I sometimes take advice from them. They are the ones who are suggesting कि आप ये फिल्म देख लीजिए, आप ये पढ़ लीजिए, आप ये आर्टिकल देख लीजिए. So, as I said, we've grown together. The one good thing about becoming a young parent is that you flourish together, you grow together, you learn together. So, एक फ्रेंडशिप है मेरी जिंदगी में जो बहुत वैल्यूबल है इन दोनों के साथ. It's a very बड़ी पक्की दोस्ती है हमारी, मेरे और बच्चों की.
Yeah, God bless these two young men.
Thank you.
So Ekavli, your father is Punjabi and your mother.
जी, मेरे फादर पंजाबी है, मेरी मदर
Yeah,
गोवन है.
yeah. And then you grew up in Bengal, so it's like a full national integration. So you identify yourself more as Bengali girl or Punjabi girl or Goan girl?
पता है बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग चीज है कि my dad is Punjabi, my nanny is Goan, my nana was Maharashtrian, and I've lived in Bengal. So DNA में तो खैर जो है सो है, पर मैं सबसे ज्यादा शायद खुद को एज ए बंगाली ही आइडेंटिफाई करती हूँ बिकॉज आई एम ग्रोन अप क्या हूँ. ये लैंग्वेज ज्यादा मुझे अपनी लगती है, यहाँ का खाना, यहाँ के तरीके. आई एम अ कैलकाटा गर्ल पीरियड. एंड कैलकाटा की सबसे अच्छी बात ये है कोलकाता की कि इट इज अ मेल्टिंग पॉट. आई मीन देयर इज एवरीबॉडी हियर, यहाँ लोग बड़ी हार्मनी के साथ और बहुत अच्छी तरह से अलग अलग कम्युनिटीज से, अलग अलग स्टेट से यहाँ बड़े आराम से रहते हैं. तो आई थिंक कैलकाटा का एक अपना इन्फ्लुएंस होता है जो कैलकाटा में पैदा होता है या बड़ा होता है, उसके ऊपर एक शहर का जो है एक बहुत बड़ा इम्पैक्ट होता है और वो एक कैलकटन ही समझ सकता है. तो मैं एक कैलकटन हूँ आई थिंक सबसे ज्यादा.
Ekavli जी, मेरे बहुत सारे बंगाली फ्रेंड्स रहे हैं लाइफ में. And two things which were very common among all the friends, all the Bengali friends. The first one is they have a very good command on language, whether it is Bengali or it's मतलब मैं बंगाली पे तो कमेंट नहीं कर सकता कि किस तरह की कमांड है, बट हिंदी हो या इवन इंग्लिश. So they have a very good command on the language. And the second,
कुछ शहर का असर होगा, बट आई थिंक यहाँ पे एक एटलीस्ट एक एफर्ट तो करते हैं कल्चर की तरफ. डेफिनेटली लाइक they make that effort, where everybody is at least trying to sing or dance or play an instrument. कोशिश रहती है. अब जरूरी नहीं है कि सभी उस्ताद हैं या सभी बहुत अच्छा गा लेते हैं, पर एक माहौल है.
Ekavli Kana.
yeah, Ekavli, I mean, it's like, there's so many things to learn from you. And, this, I have to respectful for your time. You have taken a lot of your time today. और यहाँ पे भी ऐसा लग रहा है कि जैसे बरसात होगी थोड़ी देर में.
It's really been nice talking to you. और आप जिस तरह से with the warmth and grace with which you conduct the interview, and of course your lovely smile, I think इतने खुशनुमा हैं आप. I think your smile is contagious. So it's been lovely, actually just being part of the show. Thank you, and please thank everybody, your editing team, of course, because they have made such an amazing show reel. And please also thank the lovely singer because I love the song and I think it's so sweet the way she sung it. So a very, very big thank you to everyone at Jai Ho.
Jai ho, Jai ho, Jai ho.
Thank you so much, Ekavli. It was lovely chatting with you, and I think, seriously, I think I learned a lot from you today. Lovely. Take care. Jai,
Right.
Jai Ho.
Oh, Jai Ho. Jai Ho.
Jai ho, Jai ho, Jai ho.
And that's all for today, folks. मुझे लगता है कि we have a lot to learn from Ekavli. It was so inspiring. Actually, conversation with Ekavli reminded me a book I read few years back. The name of the book was Mindset by Carol Dweck, a professor from Stanford University. Ekavli shared some of the practical aspects of the examples mentioned in this book about growth and fixed mindset. I highly recommend you to read this. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to check out our other episodes featuring inspiring, accomplished personalities, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and press the bell icon for notifications about the new episodes of Jai Ho, the Jai Kumar Show. We'll be back with more interviews, and we would love to know who you want to see next on Jai Ho. Till next time, take care and stay inspired. Jai Ho.
Jai ho, Jai ho, Jai ho. This is Jai Kumar Show.
खेले जैसे आंख में चोली, लगे है जैसे सुलझाने एक पहेली। खेले जैसे आंख में चोली, लगे है जैसे सुलझाने एक पहेली। बेबस हुआ तब से, तेरा हुआ मैं जब 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 से।